Yo, what's good, YouTube? How y'all bumming? How y'all coming? Jay Beezy making it look easy, man. To all my overly safe people, don't judge me. I know I shouldn't be making videos while I'm driving, but it'd be hard to sit still and then try to make the content. So my idea, I'm like, today, I've been seeing this going on, you know what I'm saying, going around the internet for a little while now, so I kind of wanted to just touch on it a little bit. So yeah, man, it's trucking, the new modern day slavery. Now, I've been seeing a lot of people saying this, man. I don't know what's going on in the trucking industry or what's going on as far as the pity parties, I would say, if anything, that's going on or going around social media. Is trucking modern day slavery? To me personally, I would say hell no. I don't even see how we even comparing slavery as if you don't have a choice to get in or out the industry. And then let's just be real. But before I even go break it all the way down, I'm gonna say this. So the post that I did see on social media that kind of caught my attention was somebody basically complaining about the trucking industry. So the post was like, and of course I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember it word for word, but the guy was basically just saying like the money that he's making, I think he put it in a perspective of like $70,000 a year to be gone 3-4 weeks at a time, and to only be able to come home a few days out the month, which is unpaid, of course, versus not even versus, but he was just saying in the sense of like, there's no way that $70K a year is worth that. The trucking industry is the most looked down upon, and I ain't really get it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really understand it, and I read it to understand it, and I read it a few times. But most people, right, that's signing up to be a truck driver, and I don't think people really realize it. It is kind of hard because when you get into trucking, you only gonna know if it's for you by doing it, right? But you kind of got a basis of understanding, like, okay, you're going to drive a truck for a living, so at least 95% of your job is gonna be driving. So there's no way that you're gonna be able to make money if you're not driving. So coming into that, you should already have that understanding, like, okay, I know I'm about to be gone. So you get all your affairs in order, all right? And then if you fresh out of school, it's with any entry-level career. Like, it's gonna take you 3 to 4 weeks to learn the skill set, and then another 3 weeks or 3 to 4 weeks to go out on, and get first-hand experience with a trainer. And then after that, you kind of on probation. They're kind of watching you to make sure that you grasp what you need to grasp as far as training, right? So if you understand that, and you knowing most of these companies that's starter companies that got the big that's mega companies that got the major platform to be able to put you in a truck and be like, all right, I know you ain't got no experience, you never did this before. Usually they not gonna pay you as well. So just having that understanding, like, okay, you getting about 40-something cents a mile, right, on average. So you coming in, you just signed up for this, you know that you're not gonna make no money for real. You know you about to be gone 3 weeks at a time at least. If you're going over the road, and then most like local companies, they not even hiring nobody local. You got at least go get your CDL, and they might train you up. Some companies do, but it's like even then, that's like you hit the jackpot if you necessarily find that, right? So what are we actually complaining about? And like the point I did make, I do understand because trucking is weird in the sense of like you got to come in and then realize, oh, this ain't for me. So you don't know if it's for you until you actually get out there, but you got to grasp on what you about to do. And then it's like this ain't no job. In a sense, it's a career. You got to know that trucking is a lifestyle. You is going to have to get into this trucking industry, and And you're going to have to put your all into it with a positive mindset. You can't come in talking about, you can't even really worry about the money. And I feel like a lot of people coming in without no plan. So therefore, when you coming in without no plan, you just like, hey, I'm about to get this job. I'm about to get this little quick fix real quick. I'm about to ball out. Like, no, it's not gonna work like that, my boy. You're gonna at least have to be in there for a couple years. It's no rich truck drivers. You're gonna probably hit middle class if you just going out straight company driver. Yeah, you're gonna be able to get some nice things. You'll be able to make some decent money without no college education or going and get no 4-year degree, right? So it can give you a middle class lifestyle, if that. So you're gonna be above the poverty line at 70K, because I believe the poverty line is like around the 30 to 40 mark. So you're above the poverty line for sure. But then it's gonna come down to your expenses, what your expenses look like. So if you working just to pay all your bills, then yeah, that's a backwards formula. You're not gonna ever get nowhere with that. And then with that aspect of knowing that, you gotta understand it gotta be some type of investment in. Now it might be some rich owner operators, and even then they gonna be in the upper class. They not no millionaire people balling out. They don't. Now, when you hit that level, that's more of a person that got a fleet and the business is bringing in millions of dollars. They're not their self personally just a millionaire. No, they have $1 million business. So with that, it's gonna take time. Have a plan. Come in knowing I'm about to put my boots on the ground. I'm about to have to go work. I'm gonna work my way up, and I'm gonna. I had a fortitude to know what I'm getting myself into. I know this gonna be rough starting out, just like with anything, and I'm putting my all into it. Because if you come in like I'm finna get this little job real quick, or I'm about to just I'm gonna flip this and I'm finna flip that. This ain't no quick flip, quick hustle type of job, and I'm sorry if you didn't realize that coming into it. But there's no way you should be complaining and talking about trucking is modern day slavery. So that's my point. Trucking can't be slavery. Nothing is slavery unless you are a slave to it. So therefore, if you are choosing to do something and you go to the job every day, but you hate your job, like that's stupid. You hate what you do, but you're doing it faithfully because you have no other choice, in the sense where you're so much in debt that you have to keep going to work to keep paying bills. That's on you. You can't blame nobody else and say the industry a joke and trucking is a joke. That was another point they made. It's a joke. Like how? I don't fully agree with that. Maybe that's my mindset. Maybe that's because I did come in with trucking with a plan. Maybe it is because I know I have never. I'll be 30 years old at the end of the year, and I done worked since I graduated high school. I actually got my first job my senior year. And ever since I've been working, I ain't never been the type of person to huddle up in the group and we all complain about the job. I can never recall me sitting there complaining with some other people. And that's what these Facebook and these social media groups is, and these videos that people make. They're making it for one, get their opinion across, and then find other people that think like them, and then now that's validating their thoughts. But nobody's about to actually do nothing about it. Nobody about to leave a job and I'm out of this industry, I'm gone. So you just basically deterring other people that might possibly have the fortitude or have the right mindset to come in and actually be able to do what they need to do and actually build. That's the thing that trucking is going to allow you to be able to do. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you hear all the horror stories, you have the ability to go try for yourself, and if it don't work, you still okay, because guess what? You still have a skill set that you can go take anywhere. You can't go to McDonald's and take their formula and go make your own McDonald's. Like they're not coming to you. I'm sorry. If you didn't realize that, I can't just start making burgers. I'll go to McDonald's for 2 weeks. I'll learn everything. And I take McDonald's formula and I go make a J-Boy burgers. And now we no, it doesn't work like that. I'm sorry. There's not too many occupations that you can get into and they can take their skill set and then go make it your own skill set, and then now you can take the slavery out of it. Now you control your own, how you get money. Nobody is paying you, you paying yourself. That should be the mindset anyway. There's nobody responsible for you and your kids and you and your family to feed you, to pay you. They pay you what you worth. Nobody's gonna ever pay you what you worth. Like only you can pay yourself what you feel like that you're worth. Ain't no job in America that's gonna pay you what you feel like that I'm worth this. How much do you need to do this trucking job? I need at least 300, 400,000. Well, get the fuck out my face, sir. That's what anybody gonna tell you. You gotta go create that. If you can't go create it yourself, you can't go expect nobody else to no trucking company to give you that. What are you even asking for? Then you saying that you want to go home and be paid. What sense would that make? You gonna get paid by driving this motherfucking truck, so go drive the goddamn truck and get on social media doing this crime. Nobody want to hear that. Nobody cares. If you hate your job, quit it. Why go to the job every day and make everybody, and these are people, I run across people like this all the time. You can tell they just hate their life, bro. Like, stay away from me with that. Don't come to me complaining. I'm not good at that. And I do have a lack of empathy in a sense, because I'm not afforded to be able to do that. I can't just go around crying and complaining about my day and about my life. Trucking is not no damn slavery. I mean, and honestly, anything is a slave. Anything is slavery if you let yourself be a slave to it. Slavery is a choice, unless you're being bondage physically to actually do. No, you're gonna drive this motherfucking truck. Like, then yes, well, then you can say yes, you're in slavery. But any other way that you put it, no, you're not being a slave to your truck unless you allowing yourself to be that. When you get any job, anything that's bringing you any money in. One thing I learned a long time ago, man. I'm gonna say this. With any job that you have, that's your major investor. They're investing into you. You're gonna do this amount of work, and we're gonna pay you this amount of wage. It's gonna be a fair wage. Nobody said it's gonna be the best wage ever. It's gonna be a fair wage. So you give me a fair wage, I'm not gonna cheat you. I'm not gonna try to beat the system. I'm gonna do exactly what you're paying me to do. What I'm not gonna do is go above and beyond and try to, I wipe the rims off the truck. Yeah, this truck, no, I'm not doing all of that. I'm gonna do exactly what you're paying me to do. I'm not gonna go above and beyond unless I so desire, but I can't go now and complain about it. If I make the decision to go wipe the rims off all the trucks in the yard, that was my choice. But nobody can ask me to do that. Nobody can tell me to do that or even expect that from me. But I'm not ever gonna cheat you. I ain't gonna act like I dropped the load off and then drop the load off. No, I'm gonna do exactly what you're asking me to do. I'm gonna do it safely. I'm gonna do it how you asked me to do it. I'm gonna be polite when I interact with other people and the customer, because I have your truck and they can read the name on it, and with that name, they can now. I'm a reflection of your. I'm not gonna cheat you at all, but you ain't gonna cheat me either. So go do the job. You signed up for that. You went there and said, I want this job. Y'all train me. So you knowing with them training you, they already telling you what you're gonna make. Only thing you don't understand is though, damn, I gotta actually do the work now. And it ain't no damn cakewalk. It may look easy just doing this, holding the damn steering wheel. That's not the case. That's not the complete job, because trucking is a lifestyle. It's gonna take majority of your time up. This ain't no 80 hour, 40 hour, every 40 hours a week job. You get 70 hours on an 8-day stretch. They want you to run them hours out, or do the recap and don't ever stop. So it's like with understanding that, don't allow yourself to get into this depressive state or this pointing the finger at everybody the problem, this industry the problem. The industry isn't a problem, because I'm telling you, even when I started and I told my dad how much they gonna be paying, when I started with Swift. And I believe Swift paid like 40-something cents a mile. He was surprised, and not like, oh, that's too low. He was surprised, saying it was like too much. When I started, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He like, damn, he happy. He was actually happy for me to make 40-something cents a mile. He like, damn. But I was making more money in my last damn job. We were just doing regular warehouse work, a CNC machine operating work. But in his mind, he like, damn, they paying that now? And y'all get paid for the training? He was actually like surprised. Like, damn, we ain't get paid none of that. So it's like, yeah, you got it bad in a sense if you let yourself think like that. Only thing I ever even almost complained about was just keeping me busy. Cause if I'm gonna come to work, I'm gonna be out here, just keep me busy. It's the only thing I can ask. I can't ask, this ain't enough money. I can't complain about the money. I can't complain about nothing. The only thing I can complain about is the lack of work that y'all said y'all was gonna provide me. Cause if I'm coming to work, that's what I'm coming to do. I'm not coming to bullshit around and try to play around and sit out here in the truck for multiple days, bring my video game and play. I'm not doing none of that. I'm out here on this road for 3 weeks. I might turn my TV on when it's time to do my reset, but I'm gonna read me a book. I'm gonna do something like that. I ain't come to play around. And I feel like people coming out here, and yes, I don't have all the experience, but I knew what I was coming. I knew what I was signing up for. So I wasn't gonna act like I was surprised. Now when things happen, yes, I had a bad day, and I ain't gonna say never. I ain't had no bad day. I done had moments. I done had moments at times where I'm upset, or it's like, damn, man, I'm still waiting. Yeah, so you gonna get frustrated. I don't stay in that frustration, that frustrated state. Cause I gotta correct myself. I gotta get out of that. Yes, I done woke up. Damn, I miss my family, man. Damn, I'm out here. I need to go wash my ass. Like I ain't get to wash my ass this week. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get to wash my ass for these few days. Yes, I done went through that. And then I started counteracting. Counterbalancing. Well, okay, I ain't got this, but I'm finna make sure I do this. So it wasn't a day that went by. I ain't brushing my teeth today. No, I wasn't going that far. I ain't out here. There's a skunk in here? No, I wasn't going there. I wasn't going for none of that. I wasn't walking around ass itching. No, I'm not going for none of that. We finna wash up in this damn truck if that's what we gotta do. We gonna get some, and then anybody that's coming in, do not be going to all these goddamn toilets, sitting down, and not having no dude wipes. Get the dude wipes, bro. That's gonna help you. That's just a gem. That's to get y'all on the slick side. Get them goddamn wipes, man. Look at my baby out here walking the dogs. Yeah, that's the best advice I can give y'all, man. Hold on, man. Goddamn. No, I ain't got no cash.
Chris, you got them dollar coins, don't you?
I spent them the other day.
Let me see.
I'm serious. Man, I'm making a mess with my video up.
You just made some videos.
Yeah, you messing my video up. My bad, y'all. That's fatherhood. That's what happens when you local. You get to go home and you got to handle business with the kids as well. So I was able to pause the video. But yeah, man, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Don't let these people trick y'all, man. If somebody new and you want to get into this, industry, man, just come in knowing, having you a plan, your mind made up, knowing what you want to do, and you're gonna be able to get it done. Don't let nobody trick you at your spot. You work at McDonald's, you're a damn slave. If that's the case, everybody gonna feel like that. Yeah, everybody gonna feel like that, man. But the only difference is your mindset, how you feel about yourself, and what you think in your brain. That's what's gonna dictate whether or not, if you feeling like a slave or not. But all this negativity that I've been seeing with the trucking industry lately, I feel like it's propaganda, and I feel like they're doing it purposely to deter newer drivers or newer people to not get into the industry. And that's okay. I'm not mad at I'm not even saying that, because at the end of the day, if it ain't for you, it's not for you. So don't don't force it, because you're going to get in and you're going to owe at least $10,000 easily. If you signing up to do this, you going to somebody's school or you coming out of pocket, either way it goes, you're going to owe some money. So why put yourself in some debt and you know for a fact you already, you anything in your life go wrong, you know what I'm saying? You already, I can't deal with it. So if you can't deal with life as it is, imagine being by yourself. Go sit in a damn closet, and basically that's gonna be your space. You're gonna be able to sit right or in your car, in your vehicle, and just imagine there's a bed right behind me. That's what you're gonna go do. They make it look good. They put some LED lights up and put a TV back there and a little refrigerator and a microwave, and you think, I could do this. Then you get out there, and then now you like, I ain't never been alone this long by myself. So if you ain't no person that's good at being alone, how the hell you think you finna be able to get into the trucking industry when you gonna be by yourself? Your interactions are literally gonna be this. I'm picking up. Okay, thank you. It's in dock. Okay, thanks. Here's the paperwork. This is seal. You're gonna go put this one in dock 3, and you're gonna take the one out of dock 4. Or we gotta unload you. Go ahead and sit over there and wait. Go and dock it here, and we'll when the light come on, don't do, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be your interactions. See somebody at the fuel station, hey, how's it going? My phone probably don't need to speak back to you. Half the time you get a lot of head nods. That's all you gonna get. So and then imagine the people that was doing it when there wasn't no cell phone. One of the instructors said he had to keep a pocket full of change. Call home. And what if somebody don't answer? So you going weeks probably without talking to nobody. So it's like, we got it good. We got FaceTime, and y'all on social media. That's another thing. You starting out, get off all of that. Get off all that social media, because that's going to depress you as well, because you see everybody having fun and you working. But if you working towards your plan and your goal, then it might actually make sense to why, okay, I know what I'm doing this for. Have a reason why. If you don't got no reason why, it's going to be very easy for you to just go ahead, fold, join in on the Facebook conversations where everybody complaining, everybody want to have a pity party, and you joining in on the pity party and like, yeah, this trucking isn't fair. Trucking is a joke. It's not, man. You're the joke. And once again, if you don't like something, quit. Nobody's got a gun in your head making you drive this goddamn truck. Pull it over. Hey, I can't do this, y'all. What happened? Why you can't do it? I got to drive all day? Yes, that's the job. I got to drive for 11 hours. And then y'all be getting out there doing y'all 10. It's like, bro, you got to, I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. If you don't like what you're doing, quit, man. Give your truck to somebody that actually might want to get in this, and they actually want to make something out themselves. They got a plan as far as what they want to do. They got a reason why. Don't hold nobody else's spot up, and you just take a space, and you angry as hell, and you hate everything that you're doing. Just quit, man. Quit. Give it up. Hang it up. You've been in the industry for years, and you one of them grumpy motherfuckers that just mad all they just leave. Bro, bye. I understand you probably can't, because you now are tied to being in that slavery mindset where, in a sense, all this money I'm making is going right back to me spending it right back on some bills, because I got a lot of things. I came in, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get a game out. I said 10 years. That's my limit. I don't think I can do trucking for 20 years, 30. I don't think I'm not trying to retire. I ain't trying to hit the 1,000,000-mile mark. No, I want to come in a few years, probably company. By that time, I should have credit. I already got my credit decent, but I should have no debt. I should have been saved up enough, bought me a truck, went into that lane. So if you can't allow that to happen, man, 10 years, man. And if you want to do it longer than that, hey, more power to you. But don't be out here complaining and putting your problems on nobody else. Nobody else want to hear that, man. And just to be 100% honest, nobody cares. Keep your shit to yourself. Pray on it. That's the best advice I can give y'all, man. Peace.